Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing a bridal look with my good friend Rene. Rene is a model based in Dubai, and I'm so glad I got to work with her because she's an amazing model and an amazing person, so I'm so glad you're going to get to see this collaboration between us. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to make this an all one brand tutorial. Like, let's just make this a one brand tutorial, you know? So this is all Makeup Forever products because I've been working with them recently and I've been enjoying their products and I have a ton of stuff to work with, so I think it's going to be really exciting. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. Let me know in the comments below what you think and what you'd like to see next, and keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to take the mattifying primer and the smoothing primer and I'm applying that with a dual fiber brush. Next I'm applying the Ultra HD foundation in the shade Y325. And with that foundation, I really want to work it in very thin layers, and I'm using the 106 brush. And as you can see, I'm dabbing it and tapping it into her skin, not building up too much product at once, so that you get the seamless, even finish. And where I want more coverage, I'll just tap the brush in. And don't forget to take it down your neck as well. Next, I'm taking the Ultra HD concealer and I'm using the two shades in Y23 and Y21 to really create her custom blend. And I'm applying that using a 226 brush, again working in very thin layers. A little of this concealer goes a long way, and I prefer to build up products in thin layers. As usual, I like to put the setting powder under her eyes and under her cheekbones to really make them pop once we dust them off. Next, I'm using the Aqua Cream waterproof color, and I'm using that as an eyeshadow base, and this is in the shade number 12, which is a copper. I'm just going to apply that with my fingers and then blend it away with a brush. Next, taking a 212 pencil brush, I'm going to take some of that color and put it underneath her lower lash line as well. Next, I'm going to take my custom-made Makeup Forever palette. These are all matte eyeshadows, which are my favorite. And I'm putting these shades in her crease to act as a transition. Next, taking a pencil brush, I'm going to define her outer corner slightly with a warmer orange and brown. Then taking a medium brown, I'm going to work that in her crease and blending it very well. Then I'm going to take a beige eyeshadow and blend the edges so that everything is seamless. Next, I'm taking that orange-brown color and I'm putting it in the inner part of her eyelid. And then with a fluffy brush, just blending the edges. Next, I'm mixing dark brown colors and blending that into her lash line and upwards and sort of creating a wing. You really want to create that soft winged effect and darken that color with the brown again. Because Rene has slightly a hooded lid, I like to work on her eyes when they're open as well, so when she's looking straight ahead, I like to blend the color outwards. Once I have the desired shape, I just blend around the edges. Next, I'm taking an orange brown and I'm putting it underneath her lower lash line and blending away. Next, I'm taking the diamond powder, which is the best thing ever, and I'm going to apply that using a 224 brush on the center of her eyelid. And then taking it to her inner corner as well. Next, I'm taking the Aqua XL eye pencil in the number M60, which is a dark brown. And I'm going to create kind of like a wing, and then I'll softly blend it out. I'm going to blend it out using a 262 brush, which is an angled brush, so I can get that very crisp line. I'm going to take a very dark brown and a black and layer them on top of the eyeliner. And with that dark brown, I'm going to run it along the edges. And then using just the black, I'm going to put it close to her lash line. Then I'm taking the dark brown color and just blending the edges. I'm going to dust off the setting powder with a fan brush, and this is the Y21 brush. Next, I'm brushing her brows upwards with a spoolie, and then I'm going to use my favorite Makeup Forever product, which is the Aqua Brow in the shade number 10 and 35. Now I know this product scares a lot of people because it can be very pigmented. I mean, it is very pigmented, and that's what I love about it. I like to use it very sparingly, and a little goes a long way. It's waterproof, it's amazing. And with that eyebrow brush, I'm just creating those very thin lines and not creating that blocky filled in effect. For brow gel, I'm using the Brow Seal to finish the brow. Aqua Brow is already waterproof, but this just puts the hairs in the right direction. Then I'm taking the Sculpting Kit in the shade number 2, and I'm using a Y22 brush to softly contour her face. I love this brush for creating a very seamless contour and blending everything into her skin. And I'll make sure to run a little bit down her neck as well to match. Next, I'm taking the Pro Bronze Fusion, which is a waterproof bronzer, and I'm taking it in the lightest shade number 10. I'm dusting that on with a 128 brush, which is a fluffy but flat brush. It's a very universal brush, I really like it. And I'm softly bronzing her skin. And don't forget the neck as well. Then I'm taking the HD blush in the shade 330, which is a very nice pink, and I'm applying that to the apples of her cheeks. I'm applying that with a 150 brush, which is a fluffy angled brush. I'm going to set that cream blush with a powder blush, and this is the Sculpting Blush in number 10, which is a very light pink. And taking that 132 brush again, I'm going to blend everything together and make sure there are no harsh lines. With the crease brush, I'm taking that contour powder again, and I'm putting it underneath her nose and on the tip of her nose to contour. And I'm going to take it on her lower lip to create a fuller lip effect. For highlighter, I'm using the Star Powder in number 946, and I'm applying that with a 144 brush. This Star Powder is amazing. I couldn't find highlighters basically, but when I was in the store, Sam, the brand ambassador who I love, told me that this can be used as highlighter and is used as highlighter, and it worked so well. I love it. I'm going to continue using it. I have different shades, so I'm excited. So I'm applying it on top of her cheeks, on the tip of her nose, the bridge of her nose, and the cupid's bow and chin. Next, I'm going to set her face with the pressed HD powder, and I'm using that 128 brush again. With this powder, it's important to use it very sparingly because if you use a lot of it, it can cause flashback. So you want to use it only where there is wet product on your face. Next, I'm taking the Aqua Lip Liner in 1C, which is my favorite. And I'm going to pretty much fill her entire lip with it. To contour her lips, I'm taking the shade 5C and putting it on the outer corners and creating sort of creases in her lip to make them look much more fuller. Next, I'm taking the Ultra HD Concealer with a 256 brush to clean around her lip. For lip gloss, I'm taking the Artist Plexi-Gloss in the shade 300P, which is a very nice peach with a shimmer. And I'm applying that to the center of her lips and blending outwards. And then she has a pizza. Next, I'm taking the Aqua XL eye pencil, which is waterproof, in the shade M10. Don't do it again. Okay. 15 minutes after I recovered from that prank, I continue doing her waterline with the black pencil. For lashes, I'm using the style N403. And taking the Excessive Lash mascara and blending her actual lashes with the fake ones, and putting a bit of it underneath her lower lash line as well. To set her face and make it butch proof, I'm going to spray some mist and fix. For the finishing touches, I'm going to take that star powder again and highlight her collarbone and her shoulders. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see.